Oh, we're just off for a hunt. Oh.
Mean.
Got the old boy with us here, so it'll be interesting. We've just been working on the bees, and now we're going for a hunt while we're down here. The stag should have hard antlers from now on, and we've got Bella for her first deer hunt. And also my gun, the Benelli Lupo with the Eliminator 6 on it, the Burris Eliminator. I've been working on that, Dad's done some reloading for me. We've got a load that works well with it, so we're hoping to do some sort of longer range shooting and test that out, but we'll probably just shoot whatever's good.
Or nothing.
Or nothing. But we're open to everything.
Noah's got the bow, so
yeah,
it's going to wound a couple of deer maybe.
Anything could happen.
Got the backpack, are we staying the night?
You'd think so. When you got camera gear and spotting scopes, knives,
Stay in the night.
torches, jerseys, torches, thermals. We're prepared for everything. It was a beautiful evening for a hunt, and we were heading to an area that hadn't been disturbed for a few weeks, that we knew had plenty of feed. As soon as we got to our first spot to have a glass, we spotted a mob of stags. But he's got one side's got nothing, and one side's got quite a few points. He's a one, two.
What about the other one?
He's only a 7. How far is it to those, do you know? At this time of the year, when the stags are still in velvet, they like to hang out in big groups, and as we kept scanning the face, we saw more and more deer.
They're all moving up.
Over the ridge, eh? Not really though.
What's happening? There's got a few stags up here. We got a mob of stags up here. They're about 370 yards away. They're just grazing on the ridge line there. Probably could just set up for a shot from here. Seen us. Getting the tripod ready. We're in a good spot to shoot from here. So now I was going to set up with the big camera and I'm going to get ready. He's pretty cool looking animal, eh? I don't want to shoot him, but he's pretty cool. He's pretty... Why don't you shoot that last one that's just come into view? How many points has he got? Shoot the last one that's just come into view, see? So, we watched those deer for a while, got some footage of them. Some quite nice stags in there, but not quite perfect. Or the bigger two aren't hard, and the younger ones have probably got a lot more to grow in the future, so right now we'll pass them up, but we don't know if it's the right call because we kind of just want some meat as well. So hopefully we get one that ticks a few more of the boxes, otherwise we might regret that decision, or we might turn around and shoot one later. But I've done this on the farm a few times where you leave a good deer and you wish you just shot the first one you saw that was on the track. Oh well, keep trying for a big boy. How many yards is it? 330 yards. Bella's pretty loud, eh? Off you do it. Alright, so we've come up with a new plan. Noah wants to have a crack with the bow. So he's going to stalk in. And me and Dad are going to just keep watch from back here and maybe guide him in if they go over the ridge or something. Good luck. See ya. Remember to push the GoPro record. It's moving. It's looking at you. It's moving. So are getting this beat.
5/8 of fuck all.
Yeah, that's what I reckon. I reckon it's going to wind him. I reckon the wind's going to be heading up that valley there. And he's going to get to about halfway, which is about there. And the deer, which is just, where's the deer? Deer's just there. He's gone down this valley.
It's moving.
And I reckon he'll get halfway and he'll just go straight over the top there. But we'll find out.
He backs himself up.
He does.
He backs himself.
We don't really care if it gets away, so it's a good one for the bow. You'll probably end up getting one of those real good future ones. Oh well. It's a trophy for the bow. Noah's back. He's just here. He was supposed to go down there. But he's checking out now. He's trying to spook it because he's there and it's just out in the open. Don't know what he's thinking. Crazy stuff.
I think he doesn't think it's there.
Absolute crazy stuff.
Surely he can see it.
He might be low, too low for him to be able to see him. Pinned down. What's that up there, Dad? Up to our left. Next to that tree, that straight tree by the track. What's that orange thing? That's a deer or it's a deer or a cow. Shh.
It's a yearling just up here. Noah's heading up the track to see him. And it's just a yearling red. It looks quite good though. It looks tasty. I think could be a good jerky deer. It's just a yearling red. It looks quite good though. It looks tasty. I think could be a good jerky deer. Where is he? Just looked at his phone. Did you say it was a yearling? He's looking at the arrow. He's just locked his arrow, I think. Spooked it. See if he can see it. Would have been a mean one for Bella to wind up. That's just easy. That was just over the hill there. A little bit, he can't see it.
Fuck, it looks like it's snuck out of sight of Noah, so we might just catch up to him because that other deer's gone over the ridge too, so we'll get up there and try and get a look. Look, there's a deer at the top of the ridge.
Where? Up there. Oh yeah. Up above him. It's a spiker.
Unfortunately, the wind was blowing up towards the spiker up above Noah, so we decided to move up to where we had seen the first mob of stags. As soon as we crept over the hill, we could see the mob below us about 150 metres away. We watched the deer for a while and eventually tried to slip in close with the bow to try and get Noah his first bow stag. We had only taken a few steps down the ridge when another deer that we hadn't seen spooked off and stuffed everything up, so we had to pull pin and try again the next morning. We were up before sunrise the next morning, and under the first light we stalked through some fresh country with the pulsar thermal to help us pick up any deer in the low light.
It's just heading back the other way. They're in full view. Just walking down now. So bright on this.
He's definitely got sort of palms, eh?
As you can see, the Talos XP50 picks up the deer super easy, and when you compare this to the normal camera, it's obvious how much of an advantage these give you. Because these fallow bucks were still in soft velvet, the antlers stuck out and were an impressive sight, but we didn't want to shoot them when they were still soft, so we kept moving to see what else we could find.
He's gonna be massive. You can see his poops behind him. Is that the brown one or the black one? The other one was behind him. They're both like that. He's a bit more harder, but he's not quite hard yet. The other one's got less palm than that.
Eventually the chocolate buck spotted us and we were in a standoff. It always surprises me how if you don't move they will watch you for quite a long time before spooking, and sometimes even go back to feeding if they can't clearly tell you're a human. It's usually the movement that sets them off.
We just seen a good buck back there, but wasn't allowed to shoot it because its antlers might be soft still. It's kind of hard when you get that close to them though, not to shoot.
There's something over there as well.
Trying to get a video of those ones playing.
After watching these deer for a few minutes, we made our way around to a vantage point that looks over a large scrub-filled gully where the deer feed out of during the night. A quick scan with the thermal revealed some deer out and around 360 yards.
Bucks down here, fallow bucks. One of them's a bit older and we'll probably leave him, but there's a little spike that, well, brown spike I'm going to take a shot at. It's about, what is it, 360 yards, so a good one to like test the gun after in a real life situation, get the confidence up. A little bit of a wind, maybe we didn't put the wind meter up, it was about a 10 gusting to 20, so I'll allow a slight bit of right to left, but because it's in the valley, it probably shouldn't affect it too much. It's just windy up where we are here. You get on him.
Yeah, I'm on it. Just wait for it to. It's turning a bit, so. Yeah, I'm good.
I've set the Eliminator scope to tell me how far to aim to each side for a 10 km/h wind. So I followed this recommendation and aimed slightly to the right on this deer to allow for the wind drift.
Man, that was a good shot. That was as perfect a shot you could ever do. Man, that... Zooming out.
Good confidence booster leading into
It just feels real satisfying when you drop one like that after putting all the work into getting your gun perfect. It's not really long range, but still, 360 yards, dropping them is good. Now we got to go deal with it.
Dad will go on about his bullet
Yeah,
dropping them.
He'll probably be pissed off we shot his little buck too.
We've seen quite a few others. I'd say we'll just say it was going to be a cow stag anyway.
Just had a feeling.
I had a feeling it was going to grow into being a cow stag.
Jerky boy, it's going to be delicious.
Those are the best eating ones, I reckon, this little fellow.
With the deer on the deck, it was time to grab the bike and collect it. Oh well, here's our fellow spiker. He's got little spikes there. The shot was pretty much exactly, I aimed about here and hit there on a slight downward angle, so perfect spot really. Beautiful condition animal, super healthy, gonna be delicious. The gun did good, so lots of bigger,
very fat.
lots of bigger and better things, but this will be tasty.
It's very good condition, isn't it?
Happy days. This was a beautiful deer that was sure to be tasty, so we took some photos and took it back to the chiller.
Going here.
So,
The next day.
unfortunately, after putting a bit of a stalk in last night, being too picky, we ended up getting nothing. So we're going back out today after doing some bee work, and we've got real overconfident, and we've already got the trailer hooked on the back, so pretty much in the bag, eh, Pete?
In hindsight, we should get a couple.
In hindsight, in theory.
Oh, in theory, yes.
In theory. We'll tell you the story about that once we get up to our spotting position.
So we just got up to the spot. We're going to start walking, but while we do, I'll tell you the story about where the in theory thing came from. We came down here a couple of weeks ago with our cousin Toby, and he had the bow, and he was taking this shot at about 40 yards, and he's pretty confident in his shooting, so he's like, he put the target in a bit of a dumb place that if he missed, the arrows would break, and he was like, we were like, oh, you should probably move that target to look after your arrows in case you miss. He's like, nah, well, in theory I should never miss at that distance. And we were like, oh, okay. And sure enough, he did 2 shots after that, missed with both of them and snapped his arrows. So in theory, nothing's going to get away today. Pretty much in the bag. What do you reckon, Pete?
See a woolly sheep over there.
In theory or reality? Pete's in hunt mode, no time for jokes, sorry guys. Now for some uphill. Piece of cake, Pete. What do you got? What are you looking for? Your binos? Bino holder sucks. Yeah, we've done a bit of walking now. We'll drop down through a big gully, come up the other side, looking down into this place where there's plenty of grass and the deer feed out normally this time of year. So fingers crossed if we can't set up, we can get them as they walk out. We'll already be in position so they don't see us. What's up, Nos?
Just spotted a spike.
Oh, a spike.
A big spike.
A big spike.
On the clearing over there.
Oh,
There could be more though there coming out.
yeah, true. Not a great meat recovery spot though.
Drag it down that hill. It's quite easy. It's definitely a 3-year-old or 2-year-old. Joy. Apparently it's seen us.
Not until it steps out a bit more.
It's fully out. Like, I'm ready.
Just have his head up.
We might have to aim.
You can hit him in the neck.
Yeah. Wind's picked
Wind's
up
up.
this way.
You can do that now. Yeah.
Could not tell if that missed or
Complete miss of it.
clean. Looked like a miss to me. Yeah. And I think you might have gone a little bit. Yeah, might have, but you can't shoot it there. No, I think it might have gone in front of it.
You ready?
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
gonna go up a little bit.
But shoot. Yeah. dropped it. You shot in front of the other one.
Yeah, just
You from there.
Just dropped it.
Perfect
That was
shoulder.
bloody awesome. The other one, I reckon you completely missed.
It just blew in front of it.
Okay, well, we got our deer. It was a little bit of a misjudgment of the wind to start off with. Thankfully, we clean missed the first one. And
It's quite fortuitous, really, because that second one was actually the one we wanted with the broken antler, but then the other one presented first.
a better shot,
A
yeah.
better shot, but then when that one ran off, that one came to the top. So, yeah, that was quite good, eh? Like, quite a bit
And
steady.
it's definitely, it's exact, I you know how it tells you the wind on that scope?
Yeah.
For a 10, because I've got it set up for a 10 kilometre an hour wind.
Oh, can you adjust the wind on that rather than the other one? You just use dots.
No, it's got dots, but
Yeah.
you can adjust it in the app for how much wind.
Can you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, I've already got it set for 10 kilometres because then it's easy to work out. But we got him.
Nice.
We got meat. Got
That's a
a
good one, I reckon.
nice fat stag.
Not many deer about today.
And it's not going to be it wasn't one that's going to be a massive one day because it's only got one antler.
You probably find it's got a leg injury from jumping over fences.
It's the opposite antler, eh? That gets deformed. Is that right?
In theory.
In theory, it's the opposite antler. So we'll be able to have a look.
Knocked its velvet off or something.
Yeah.
It's like saying you just knocked your dick off. Oh, you might have just knocked his dick off. They don't knock parts of their body off.
I don't know if that's a great comparison though, an antler and
Look, I like doing analogies, and
I don't know if
okay, I may have got that a bit wrong, but you got the general idea. In theory,
in theory, that's how it works. Did those ones over there?
the video.
We're just going up to retrieve my stag. Pete reckons it's a piece of cake to get it back down. Be interested to see why it's got that one antler though, and to see exactly where that bullet hit. It's a bit further than I thought up this hill. So we were up on that knob up there, and he walked here after I missed the first one. He wandered up here. We dropped him here somewhere. There he is. So what's he got going on there? Deformed pedicle. Well, here's our stag. He's a 3-pointer because there's nothing on this side, just a knob. Can't see any obvious injuries on his legs or anything, so he might have just damaged his pedicle when he was young or something, but pretty much hard on this side. Let's gut him.
yeah.
Get to work. Clarke Boys knife. Still bloody from last time.
This morning. Right, I'll come and hold him.
I was stoked to get another fat deer with the gun, and this time at a bit more range. Although 450 yards isn't really a long shot, in theory, it just shows that it can be easy to make mistakes at these longer ranges. Thankfully, the first stag was unharmed by my dumb mistake, and my lesson was learned. In the next episode, we are back into it, this time targeting a big hard antler red stag, and the Lupo delivers the goods once again. So stay tuned for that by subscribing to our channel, Clarke Boys Hunting, and we'll catch you on the next
Fell
hunt.
over and died.
Yes, boy. Got him.